is going to be so hyped this year.
Yeah, I know. Who is going to place top 8 is the big mystery.
Yep.
And there's only one more weekend in between then and now, or now and then, rather.
Yep.
So, I don't know, man. Everyone's going to be breaking out, making their first appearances in the big limelight, possibly, on Apex Top 8. But here we go, winners finals, NickC versus XFire, IQHQ Vinnie. Whipping out the Diddy Kong. He said this is his choice matchup for fighting Falcon now. Sheik is a little bit.
And there's why.
Yep.
As we see.
Crazy combos, crazy ability to wall Falcon out with forward air and down tilt. Just an amazing grab game to rival Falcons. Great edge guards versus Falcon. And when you're Sheik has a lot of trouble getting the KO at the early percents that Falcon does.
And I really have to say, I feel like this is a moveset issue right here. This is what this is going to turn into. Because as you see with Vinnie, right off the bat, just demonstrating that his options are better than NickC's. And it's very, very scary to see that the man who just took it that close. Oh.
I don't know. You can't sleep on Falcon. I feel like this matchup is not horrible for Falcon by any means. Challenging that side B head on with a dash attack.
Oh, good grab there too.
Yo, who is this NickC guy? I mean, I know who he is, and I knew who he was before today, but almost nobody else did.
I agree entirely. This man has come out, given us a full-blown show. Isn't done yet, as we're only sitting in the first game of winners finals here, as he fights against Vinnie. Vinnie looking to open up that combo with Diddy, and here it comes, kicking his ass all the way to the ceiling.
Yep, the 3 up airs, that new classic from Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I knew Nick personally, like, you know, very informally.
Yes.
But I had no idea he was this good at Smash.
And this is what you grow to understand, as we see here.
Oh, he has a chance. Down smash. Just goes for the back air. Wow.
That was a mistake, as he re-grabbed that ledge the second time against someone who's been practicing ledge trumps as much as Vinnie.
Yep.
That's what I consider a cardinal sin.
Yeah, I would not want to mess with Vinnie off the stage.
Let alone grab the edge a second time when fighting Vinnie.
That's just a poor decision right there. Poor decision in general, but, I mean,
even worse.
Few players have really, like, nailed it to the degree that Vinnie, False, a couple others have, and I'm sure anyone who plays with them regularly.
The whole crew that were at False's house, all you guys, Team Ledge Trump.
Yeah, definitely. It's a really scary option, man. You don't want to be hanging on there too long, but you don't want to get off too hastily and either roll or stand up.
And that's what it is. You gotta be smart about it. You gotta really take advantage of what you know about the ledge and really, you know, use what you can, because otherwise they're gonna knock you off it or ledge trump you. You know?
Yeah, and we got a character switch from Captain Falcon to Ness. Maybe the NC is Ness Captain Falcon, because I don't know where this came from, but possibly because he got slapped pretty hard in that first game. Vinnie really showing that he knows the matchup, he knows the edge mechanics.
And NickC seeming slightly overwhelmed as we see Ness now, interesting enough.
Yep, definitely not a choice I would have expected, especially because I think Ness is not the best option for fighting Diddy Kong. I don't think he loses or anything, but I think of the top tier characters he could have switched to, Ness might not be the ideal.
I feel like the biggest worry here is that Ness's default double jump flight pattern is not a good one against Diddy Kong. That is one that just seems to fall into the worst of all of it. And right now, stuff like that is going to be the reason you lose this set.
Yeah, I don't know if this character switch was very well chosen.
Now, you being a Falcon main yourself definitely have to understand the frustration of the high tiers, though, and really the question that it puts in your mind when you lose that first game in a very big set as Falcon. Do I change now? Don't I change? Am I going to lose my momentum? You know, it leaves you at a very hard disadvantage. I
definitely agree with that. The temptation to switch off Falcon is very real sometimes, but Diddy Kong, I feel like, not the worst high-tier character for him to fight.
Understandable. You know, Sheik still exists. And oh, goodness!
And the footstool. Wow. These games.
And there it is.
Vinnie just dominating. Yet to lose a stock to NickC. He's like, all right, man, you might have got through Ninja Link, Max, and Gohan, but...
And that was a perfect example of what I was saying with that double jump flight pattern. It's just questionable at best, and especially with a character like Diddy Kong that's so nimble in the air. To be committed into a flight pattern like that just seems like Vinnie, out of all players and his precision, can take way, way, way too much advantage of it. And right then and there, simple footstool to shut out Game 2. We move on to Game 3, waiting to see if winners finals is going to be a full-blown blowout, or if NickC can bring it back and potentially make Vinnie exert a little bit more energy before waiting in grand finals.
And I mean, the switch back to Falcon so far not working out at all, but he's at that magical Super Saiyan %. Let's see what he's got.
Vinnie putting 69% on him immediately and almost getting that ledge trump.
This is just looking like a complete shutout in favor of Vinnie here. And I don't know. I feel like NickC, you know, he's mostly a melee player, so he probably isn't too familiar with the mechanics of Diddy Kong, like on the level that Vinnie would be coming from years of fighting him in Brawl.
See, I think the biggest worry here is just that there's a difference between fighting a top-level player and a top-level player playing a top-level character.
Very true.
And I feel like that's the sad truth NickC is fighting right here, is that while fighting Ninja Link, he was fighting a top-level player playing a high-level character, but not a top-level character. Now you're fighting one of the highest-level players playing the highest-level character. And this is the reality of it. It's scary, it's unfair, and this is where learning occurs.
I don't know if it's quite unfair. Again, I still feel like this match is very within Falcon's range or reach. And look at the offstage attempts, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying about the unfair, is it's not exactly unfair in the matchup alone, but all the elements combined create a very unfair element to it.
The odds are stacked against you, let's put it that way. Look at
the house ain't betting on Falcon, I'll put it that way.
Oh, okay, Vinnie.
You're getting a little stall there.
I mean, I like this Diddy Kong style of play. He's not boring at all. A lot of Diddy Kongs are like so bread and butter, but Vinnie has some stuff going on.
Yeah, he is just mashing options down into NickC's throat right now, but NickC looking to build it up. Good job holding up there by Vinnie to make sure he didn't get stage spiked.
Yeah, that was a great frame trap nonetheless by Captain Falcon. Oh, going for the falling up air. Could have KO'd, but no, probably not, actually. It sends like straight vertical in this game. He has a chance here, big chance. Oh, kind of backed off at the end, though. Doesn't want to risk overextending.
You think he was potentially trying to confuse Vinnie there by doing the up air and then go straight into the charged F smash?
Yeah, probably trying to discourage him from staying in the air by throwing the up air. Oh, that could have been a chance. Diddy Kong's very vulnerable to low percent KOs off the stage.
NickC got that momentum. Diddy Kong having a hard time finding his space.
He is yet to be touched since respawning. That could have been it. He still has his jump, I think. Oh my! Oh, and NickC taking a game. That's 0 to death.
And there it was.
That was a 0 to death.
As always, showing Falcon with that touch of momentum. That man builds up, and it's gonna be scary. So let's see what goes on here. And sticking to Falcon. That's what I like seeing. Sticking to Falcon and really doing what he needed to, and that's seeming questionable.
Man, this is crazy, dude. This is crazy.
Most certainly.
Who is you, Vinnie? Who is you? A 0 to death. When he was on the brink of death.
Yep.
He was down 0-2 on his last stock at 85%. Any lesser player would have crumbled immediately against Vinnie. But I don't know. Let's see if he can carry it over into the next game. We're out to Smashville.
NickC taking his one game tutor and winners too, so definitely not making it a freebie for Vinnie. And this is gonna be freebies, as we see here, all the way up to 33%.
Yeah, sometimes as Falcon Man, you just gotta hold that. Like, you can combo other characters just as fiercely, so taking a quick 45, not always the worst. And especially given his weight and when compared to Diddy Kong's. But I don't know, right now, Vinnie just showing that earlier dominance. It looks like maybe he got his head back on straight. Oh, but he got his head right into that.
F-smashes, goodness gracious, right then and there. Oh.
NickC showing that he's content to just smash skulls, just throwing the big moves when it counts. Ooh, almost picking up the punish on that landed forward air. NickC gonna be need to be a little more frame tight to pick up these punishes on Vinnie's whiff moves.
NickC though, great recovery from the banana trip there. Went directly into the forward roll after getting tripped, getting away, but Vinnie still proper placement, gonna have that fair shutout first stock.
Looks like
and this is gonna be a combo.
3 up airs after the throw. That's the Vinnie surgery, man. He will not mess that up at risk of somebody's life.
And here it comes again, too. You gotta be careful, because yet again, very similar to Brawl, putting a little bit of stale on that up air is just going to equate out to more up airs comboing. So
yeah, he got 2 sets of 3 up airs in a row, and just the forward air does tons of damage too. Wow, landing on stage with the double jump back to neutral air after his side beat. Just Vinnie applying hitboxes everywhere. He's like, don't even think about touching me.
And as of right now, NickC just catching all the grabs. And unfortunately, the grab game too strong there.
Yep, that was 3 very convincing games and 1 really sick comeback.
Yes, exactly. So props to NickC. Definitely did a great job showing that he's still here. He's still got it going on. But Vinnie, not surprised to show his absolute dominance in that final and 4th game.
Okay, so now next on stream, I believe it's actually going to be me and DK Will.
Okay, let me double check for you. So here is the bracket. We just saw winners finals where Vinnie was victorious. He'll be waiting the grand finals. He's guaranteed top 2. On the loser side, let's see. You actually, I think you still have to wait. You have to face the winner of Will and Kaminari. I'm not sure if this match happened. Oh, there we go.
I think it actually just did.
There we go. Just updated.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go play against Will right now.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so Juice Max, also known in the old days as Juice Doom, is going to try his luck. And I don't see the Rapture around to join us, so I guess I'll hold it down. Looks like he's playing too. Yeah, he's still in the tournament. He's playing JohnNumbers right now. He's the choke player that got 3rd last week. That might be too bad that's not on stream. I would like to see him fight JohnNumbers.
And JohnNumbers is never a dude to sleep on. He did a great job in Brawl. He did a great job in Project
Dude, his choke was sick last time, man. His choke was really impressive.
He is another player that labs it up real hard.
All right, guys, so real quick, while I have a chance, I want to give some love to the sponsors. We talked about DCB. I'll talk about them again soon, but I want to talk about 8ARC right now. Please check them out, guys, 8ARC.com. These guys are a stick and a parts producer. They also have the nice Quanba dual modded sticks, both the PS3 and 360 workable ones. I said that all wrong, but you know what I mean, guys. So if you're interested, check them out at 8ARC.com. You can also follow them on your favorite social media, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. And not only that, but if you happen to have Amazon Prime and you want to take advantage of your Prime 2-day free shipping, you can now. Just find 8ARC in their Amazon store, and they also have 10% off on Amazon. Even better if you have Prime already, so you can get the free 2-day shipping and you can get an additional 10% off. Just use the coupon code PRIME10X at checkout, and that's thanks to 8ARC.com. Much love to them. Also want to give it up to Dynamic Custom Beatworks. DynamicBeatworks.com. Right now you can take 20% off both their pre-made and their custom Pearl sprites. Just use the coupon code SMASHATTACK right now in their store. And much love to both DCB and 8ARC for putting $100 in bonuses into this tournament. The total prize pool is $430. 33 entrants plus 100 in bonuses. Thanks a lot, guys. And again, DCB, both their pre-made and their custom stuff, 20% off right now. Last but not least, if you want to support Team Spooky directly, and thanks to everybody that bought the shirts last time around, we have the Team Spooky shirts back in stock. Teespring.com/team-spooky-old logo. That's for the old style shirt. And team-spooky-new logo is the new style shirt. We added some new colors, and we also changed it up a little bit on the new style logo, as you can see. No more text at the bottom. It's just the logo itself. Pretty cool. So yeah, and thanks again. These shirts go directly to support us here at Team Spooky. It helps me buy equipment, bandwidth, travel fees, and all the things that we need to provide you with a quality stream. Anyway, looks like we're going to be jumping into the match in just a minute, guys. It's going to be the losers bracket. And it's going to be Juice Max. He's going to be up against Da Will from Team XFire. DA Will should be real impressive. What's up, Dakota?
What's up? What's up?
How you doing, man?
I just got knocked out by JohnNumbers.
Oh man, too bad. We were watching that match offhand, but I couldn't tell who was winning.
Lucario was so dumb, man.
Oh, he played Lucario on you?
Yeah, like I was winning game 1, and then he hit me 5 times on his last stock and beats me, and then he took me to game 3, and I didn't counterpick. I didn't ban Duck Hunt against him, and he got his counter pick.
Oh shoot, that sucks.
And again, one last hit, last hit, and he back threw me for the win. But I definitely could have taken it. But he played very well, and we're gonna see. Man,
you sound like you're still hyper from that match. It was a close one.
That just happened. I'm so salty because I was winning game 1. I could have.
That sucks. I understand that.
Shaking my head, but anyway, we'll see JohnNumbers on after this match against Jash. So once this is over, you'll see Jash and JohnNumbers playing. But anyway,
this is the round 5 of the losers bracket.
Round 5 of losers. Will and Max Ketchum. So Jax actually knocked Will into the bracket.
Is Max? Does Max play Falcon or does Max play DK?
No, Max is the Falcon.
Okay.
Ooh, yo, the jab back throw. All right.
So, and rejoining us is going to be Kuntel as well.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Sorry, quick bathroom break there, guys, but we're back.
Oh, all right. So he catches the down smash off the blocked Falcon kick. Oh, wow. Dude, that was like the very
final
end
pixels
of that. Yeah, I don't know how he was able to hit that. That didn't even. It would look a little disjointed, but he was able to get the kill off
now,
of it.
I know Max and Will tend to go real back and forth on those 0 to deaths and full-on combo strings. So
yeah, that's what these two characters do to each other. Without a projectile, they really just gotta box each other super hard. And at low percent, they can get each other both to like 60-70%. And then it's looking just for those hard reads and then grabs, which do a lot for him. I think DK gets a little more off his jabs because really Falcon can only kind of gentleman him. But all right, nice back air. But yeah, they're gonna go back and forth this entire set.
Gonna close that out.
Yeah, there's the Raptor boost, that kill move now.
The Raptor boost, they got the buff to make it a
seriously.
Kill move.
Ooh, dash attacks right through that invincibility. 88% here from Max. Dash attack again. Shout out to that Donkey Kong Country dash attack.
Most certainly, and Will absolutely controlling the stage right now.
I like that he recognized that down air had so much cooldown. It's like, I'll get hit by this just so I can nair you and get you off stage. Because, I mean, taking a down air at like 0% is really not going to do anything. So.
No, most certainly not. You're barely going to have any momentum at all.
Yeah, it's pretty much like unsafe on hit. Ooh, the drop down up air from the platform. Wow, that was super silky smooth.
Will with that flinging headbutt straight downward. It's very interesting.
And a lot of you may be like, oh, DK really can't do much. But, you know, DK's definitely been buffed since Brawl. And
definitely.
even then, Will did a lot of work with DK in Brawl. And now, I mean, Will got second at the Come Up, which was the Canadian Apex qualifier. He was the best placing American or international player in terms of Canadians, but best placing American as well. Only lost to Ally, so... I mean, to beat everybody but Ally, exactly, that's not a bad place at all, especially in second. And now you can see his DK.
And he also slapped up Mewtwo King, if I remember correctly,
yeah,
too.
I believe so.
He had the hype gif.
Yeah, yeah, I think he was able to, like, 0 to death him in, like, 7 seconds or something.
It was like 0 to 30, and then it was just like, hey.
Death, super death, yeah. So, Wookie, how are we doing on viewers?
Let's see. So we are competing, of course, with Paragon 4, another big event going on right now. But despite that, there are 1,450 Smash Monsters still here watching.
There we go.
Thank you, guys.
Holding it down, guys. Much appreciated.
And I'm pretty sure many of them are watching Paragon 4 as well. So thanks a lot to you guys for spending extra time watching us, even with the big event
Paragon
going on.
There we go. That's how you hold it down. That group courtesy. I like it, guys. I like what we're doing here.
Thanks for tuning in, enjoying some Smash Attack #2 here at Next Level.
Thank you for enjoying some DK up air as we see Will getting...
the juggle.
Getting gums deep in Max right now.
Oh, Will, get that blue. Come on. Oh, you want
exactly,
to. I know you want to. Come on.
Don't let him run.
I don't know if you saw earlier when I was playing that dude on Duck Hunt when I went for the perfect twice on the ducks.
Yes, we did. And there was a whole lot of commentary that went into what the heck Dakota is doing.
I can't, like, once I messed it up on the third time, I was like, all right, I'll play this match straight up. But if there's, like, things to break on the stage, I'll always go after them. I don't know what it is. I can't not do it.
Because we were sitting there like, he's not fighting anyone else. But anyway, back to the match. As we see here, almost expected it down there.
Oh, and the Raptor boost catches the roll, and Max is going to take the lead here in game 2.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the great thing about Raptor Boost, that it lingers for so long, and it's such a long move that it's perfect for catching rolls.
Most certainly. It's unbelievable against, especially if you bait the roll, because the follow-up is the most sad thing in the world. It's like just watching a car accident in slow motion. I can't get it.
Yeah, because, DK doesn't really want to be in the air at all against Falcon, so he's trying to stay on the ground as much as possible, but you can't always just, run back and forth. And the roll sort of has to be forced at times, and Max knows that. And, he's kind of waiting for that. Oh, that back air is so strong against DK, that short hop back air, and especially out of a grab.
I always love the intimidation of Falcon, the way he just covers area and throws out moves late. Like, did you mess up? Did you put this wrong hitbox in the wrong place? Just, oh, man.
The double up air.
Yeah, still a low enough percent to manage to get hit by up air twice, giving Max a nice 84% lead.
Oh, looking for the knee. Oh, but he actually gets hit by a Donkey Punch.
Will says, I'll raise your read for a read. Oh, and there's just an absolute sad
Oh, the drop down there into back air. That'll be it, yeah. And Will taking it 2-0 quickly against Max.
Very, very, very smart thing there by Will. Always well aware of characters' recoveries and where he can gimp them. Caught Max overextending and making a slight mistake there and paid dearly.
And it costs him because Falcon can't get back. I mean, that's it.
Falcon can get back, not horizontally, but vertically.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what it is that Will absolutely abused that, caught him with the single back air, and it was a perfect setup just to keep him out of getting that edge.
Yeah, I mean, Falcon, if he's under the ledge like that, he does have the ability to kind of, test you, like, oh, I can trade and then kind of go for the wall tech there. But Will is like, nah, I'm going to nair you immediately and evaluate my options. Like, oh, you're far away for a back air? That's good.
And that's what it is, too. It's just he wasn't in between a character and the stage.
He wasn't in that sweet spot right there.
The character was in between him and the stage, which immediately creates that situation of, so if I hit you, you're most likely going to get gimped.
Yeah, and there was no, hesitation there from Will, but he wasn't, freaking out. He was like, oh, I'm just going to throw something out. It was calculated, And that comes from 6+ years of playing a character straight,
I played him enough in Brawl,
both of us have played him enough in Brawl.
That's what it was in Brawl, playing a low-tier character. He abused your recovery insistently. Yeah. There was no way around it. If you had a bad recovery, it was getting abused.
Yeah, you got to take what you can get as a character at that level. And now, with DK is kind of buffed, he's still going to do that same kind of thing, and it's even more deadly. So here we go, Jash versus JohnNumbers. JohnNumbers has been going Lucario a majority of this tournament. He actually got second
Shulk last time.
With Shulk last time. Yes. Or actually, was it
no,
first? Third, yeah. Ninja got first, yeah.
Yep. So he was holding us down on that knowledge.
Yep, so Mike Kirby knocked him out in losers last time when he was using Shulk, but he's going Lucario this entire time, which I can't blame him because Shulk really does have to commit to so much stuff, and Lucario can just be like, huh?
I dropped that trash.
Yeah, he dropped that trash character, apparently.
after getting third, he dropped that trash character.
It took him less than 2 weeks
to drop it. That is a clear level of commitment you don't see. Yeah, exactly.
Trash. That's trash.
There are only a certain number of players out there that'll view third place as trash.
Yeah, no Shulk, guys. Lucario. So changing from a character who has to commit to stuff to a character who can just do anything because if he hits you, that's good. If he gets hit, that's great because he gets aura. So in rage.
He gets double aura, exactly.
Literally a win-win situation for every single part of a game you could have with Lucario.
Let's wait to see if we see that aura outrage go on here.
Oh, I'm outraged. I lost to that Lucario. But here we go. Toon Link. Oh, wait. This is not a legal stage.
Yep, gonna say this is definitely not the right way to hold it down.
This is Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8. You know, I'm gonna have to say this. I'm actually disappointed that they did another Mario Circuit game after doing that in Brawl or stage.
Especially when it was such a poor stage.
Not only that, but Mario Kart 8 has so many cool stages or tracks, you know. And they're like, why couldn't you pick like Cloud Top Kingdom? Where's the Bowser's Castle stage that we've been waiting for?
Even like a Rainbow Road or something. It would just be like, come on, like just give us something hype instead of this.
Like the track that's on the cover of the game.
Yeah, like,
you know?
Exactly. I'll bite my tongue for the sake of esports, but yeah, about that.
All right, so starting out on Final Destination, which is great for both of these characters, so I'm sure they had no qualms going to this.
Oh my god, this is going to be a full-blown mirror shield fight where it's like, yep, nope.
This is a projectile-heavy matchup, and for good reasons, too.
And there it is, though. Jash already demonstrating why Toon Link does the same thing in every game. Oh, did my bomb go up your shield and I connected? Let's just get a whole bunch of stray hits now. Unreal. And look at it, too. Still has enough time to throw the boomerang. I'm still absorbing this because I am not used to this. I was used to it in Brawl, but this man still putting on a clinic out here.
Ooh. Catching him with the aura spear as he's trying to hit him with the Nair. Oh, sorry, the Zair. Looking for the dash tag on the landing, but Jash using his double jump smartly. Now has a little bit of stage control here, but the bomb doesn't catch him. Oh, the boomerang does in the back end.
Yes, definitely, and a great job of having the knowledge that the boomerang would phase through the stage and continue to punish JohnNumbers' roll back on.
Jash, great shield pressure, forcing him to go into his shield, and he's able to get some aerials on him.
And that's going to be an interesting thing for JohnNumbers to come to terms with, the fact that on shield a bomb connecting is not going to leave him in any sort of advantage. Right off the bat there, we saw Jash follow up way too quickly once the bomb connected on the shield, where if JohnNumbers chooses to drop that shield, it's not going to be a good day.
Oh, wow. Trying to jump over that aura sphere, but you got to be careful because it gets so big, you can't just
well, it actually has velocity now, too. Yeah. Oh, and JohnNumbers breaking out the brawl right there with that charged aura sphere hit.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Wow.
Using that counter. He did that a couple of times against me, and I was like, well, I know the counter is super buff this time. I'm not going to challenge that. Look at that. That's crazy.
I like how Jash puts up the stop sign real quick, though. Just hits him with anything during the counter, and he's like, let's slow you down for a moment. Give me a little bit more time to react.
Hit him with that drop-down Zair.
Now, at the same point, though, no sleeping on JohnNumbers as he went ham right there.
All right.
That was not kosher as my man went real deep to try and get that. That was a crazy read.
Nice DI there from JohnNumbers, surviving that back throw from Jash. Jash has the bomb in play, forcing him into his shield, but he really can't get any hit confirms off of it.
Well, he's trying to be careful, too, now, because JohnNumbers with that orange, as we like to say, and just ate the arrow, but Jash not out of it yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't kill, especially Lucario 127, but the up air is probably his strongest aerial.
And a little bit of an oddball situation there, too.
Yeah, it is. Does so much knockback, does like 20 damage pretty much. It's ridiculous. It's such a good move, and it comes out super quick.
Jash had thrown that bomb off shield. JohnNumbers had released the shield slightly too early and still got hit by the bomb. Jash got a little antsy, got excited, and hoped to hit with the down air, which led to JohnNumbers getting wow!
The up B goes across the stage at 136.
And that was full-blown DBZ as he just flew in places.
And that is a hitbox, too, so you have to shield it or jump away. You can't really just challenge that unless you got the reflexes.
I think he just put like a Nike check mark across the stage with that up B, just like,
all right.
Okay.
Ketchum with an up air of his own, yeah. Eye for an eye there, up air for an up air. Gonna give him a taste of his own medicine, that ibuprofen.
Yes.
Ooh, all right, so that's what he's been looking for. He's been looking for him to stay in his shield long enough to get the grab. And that's like one of the few times he's been able to get it, because JohnNumbers has been able to elude him a number of times, but he's able to slow it down.
The spacing is so proper by JohnNumbers, too, just very well aware of where he should be and where he shouldn't be.
shout out to Spooky with that delicious cake. Oh, you got that chocolate cake. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, all right, gets the grab. Nice dash attack to follow up. He's going to force him to the ledge there. That's going to give Numbers. Man, he gave up that opportunity to approach him from below, but I guess he was expecting Jash to jump because he thought that he would be on the stage and he was going to catch him with down air, but, they kind of just thought each other's options wrong.
And I have to say, JohnNumbers is doing an unbelievable job in neutral game here against Jash. Yeah. On the reaction, Jash seems to be winning this battle, but in standing position, you see it. JohnNumbers is winning these interactions over and over again.
Yep. And that's the thing, too, is that he has to win that because otherwise he's going to be fighting this long-range walling game here that Jash is able to do on him. So the fact that JohnNumbers is able to do so much damage in that kind of, close quarters kind of situation is really key. Only about 20% between these two. All right, JohnNumbers could have gotten something there. Fades back instead. Going for the RS Field shots. Oh, he gets hit by the boomerang and the arrow, and that forces him off the stage, but Jash is going to give it back to him. Oh, try and go for that jab into forward air. I like that. Didn't work, but I did
certainly.
Like it.
JohnNumbers trying to get that Aura Sphere charged and ready.
Yeah, 186. Neither of them at rage yet, but JohnNumbers definitely has a little bit of aura working in his favor. Ooh.
Ooh, that's a miss by Jash right there.
He got lucky, though, because the Bob knocked him out of down air cooldown immediately, though. But Numbers could have easily picked that up.
Now, Jash has to be careful here, though, because he might be feeding into what JohnNumbers is looking for. JohnNumbers playing the sit-back game, the play and wait. Building that rage, building that aura, managing to shield a lot of what Jash is doing while forcing Jash into a much up-close, personal kind of range. At 121, I mean, JohnNumbers could get what he wants in a blink of an eye.
Yep. Oh, going deep for that forward air.
And the walk-off fair.
Not giving it away with only 30 seconds left.
Walk-off fair. Just take a step off the cliff and swing your sword. You got the game.
You can see Jash kind of, sighing there because he realized how close that was. And Lucario pretty much could have gotten a grab or, a stray hit there and gotten the win or just timed him out. There was only 33 seconds left.
And Jash really seemed to note his commitment there. He was very well aware of walking into JohnNumbers' plan and very well aware of what he was setting up. So awesome on him to manage to make sure to not get hit by that and have the mentality to pull out the win.
So we got Omega Wii Fit Studio. So
very interesting.
Well, this is the pick from JohnNumbers, so he has the wall clear, so he's able to get back a little easier. Not that Lucario has any trouble getting back.
No,
I mean that DBZ up B, but just a little bit of a fallback there in case he needs it.
No, and the only reason I say interesting is I was talking to Max actually earlier about the different FDs and the different properties they have amongst them. I haven't gotten a chance to see much about this FD, but we were talking about how there are different FDs that have very, very different play that comes with them. Haunted Mansion, boxing ring, a couple different things that seem to bring in edges or bring up edges while just confusing the general concept of FD. So.
Yep, and that's why they're a part of the counter picks and not a neutral.
Exactly.
And then we even have, I think it's the Elite Four or whatever, Kalos League, which has walls, but they don't work, so you can't cling to them at all.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is weird. I don't know why they did that, but it is the way it is.
Hey, you know what? They're doing it because it's early enough in the game to try it out. Please, if there's anything we can encourage the Smash community to do, it's test and experiment and then make a understanding of it, not just sit here and mindlessly put a vote out without it going through tournament practice or tournament experience.
Well, if you guys watched last time, you may remember Congo Jungle being legal, but we are using Apex rule set, so that isn't legal anymore. So now we have Halberd and Duck Hunt instead.
There we go.
Yeah. But I do miss Congo. That's my go-to character with Mario.
That is the stage.
Get in the middle of the stage, up tilt people to 100%.
Of course,
It's over.
Where are you running?
Oh,
that was really cool. I didn't notice he gets the little flash in his eye when he fully charges the Sphere.
Yep. I'm pretty sure everybody does if they get a fully charged something. Their eyes flash. Shout out to the guy in the back with that arc right there.
Yeah, wow. Hold it down.
Turn to your left. Hold it for 30 seconds. Work out those glutes and thighs.
Your BMI disgusts me. That passive shit talk from the Wii Fit traders.
Oh, the Aura Sphere catching him.
But hey, those edges right now playing in Jash's favor and definitely managing to give him another chance to live.
Force him into the air dodge. And he's
then again, with that brawl.
Yeah, that just catches him over the edge there.
Especially due to the sizing of Aura Sphere now. Really can cover the edge very well.
Yeah. That booty in the background, though.
No, hey.
Hey.
Hey. She's holding it down, literally.
She's holding it down. Yo, that's 30 seconds, man. You gotta hold it. You gotta hold it, man.
Breathe, girl, breathe.
Hey.
But all right, back into this right now. We have a real late game of footsies as we're waiting to see who's going to secure this. Jash just making the mistake and getting grabbed by JohnNumbers.
Can't get grabbed over like 120 with Lucario. It's death. Those death throws.
Jash trying to find a way to bait out something from JohnNumbers. Catch him doing something silly. JohnNumbers playing incredibly safe right now.
All right, gets the grab, but you know can't really get much out of it. There's really no follow-up out of that. He's just going to establish stage control. That's about it. Oh, but there's the hitbox. He could have the punish. Oh, all right, but he gets the boomerang on the way back into the up smash. That's
wow.
only 8%.
And you talk about a FedEx boomerang that came straight from the Bahamas out of nowhere.
Yo, that left Brooklyn this morning at 6 a.m.
Exactly right.
They only got here now.
We got that Amazon drone drop on the boomerang real quick.
Shout out to you. Like, if you live in the New York area and you get a package, it shows up at Brooklyn at like 6 a.m., but you don't see it till like 4. I don't know where they've been since then, but that's where that boomerang came from.
Jash bringing that New York aspect in with that boomerang. But right then and there, JohnNumbers bringing it right back, starting to put that damage on Jash.
Yeah, he's not going to let this go by too easily. I mean, Josh does have the lead right now. We're still the best 2 out of 3. Oh, the bomb forcing him to kind of go for a quicker punish rather than a stronger one there. Ooh.
And there it is, Jash yet again. He's putting up that roadblock. Exactly. I may have set off the counter, but I'm going to slow it down for a second, too.
Has to be careful of that up there. That may even kill at this percent.
Most potentially.
But at the very least, put him in the bubble, and that's where he doesn't need to be right now. Any damage he takes is something you can't afford.
And in the blink of an eye, Jash bringing it back real quick, but JohnNumbers regaining stage control very quickly.
Yeah, but even then, JohnNumbers knows, like, oh, I can afford to take this damage because if you get me to 100 or 120, I'm a back 3 in this game.
Yep.
So, he's not going to play scared at all. And right now, he's just looking for a way in and gets the R sphere, and he knows he's not going to get challenged on the counter, so he can throw it out. He's got to play his own game here, set the pace of the match, and that's what he's doing right now. Oh, Jash does get a little, gets a little string there. Ooh.
And I was surprised Jash didn't jump over that boomerang yet again. He's been unbelievable with keeping that boomerang mentality. But yet again, JohnNumbers not to be slept on as we see multiple power shields, that full charge Aura Sphere.
Yes, just standing in place. I love how he just stands his ground. He doesn't roll around, he just stands there.
Now let's take note, there is sub a minute left.
Yeah,
and there is high percent, but these are 2 characters that could cause a timeout. So keep an eye out, guys. This could be the second time we see a timeout in Smash Attack.
Yeah, I wonder if Jash recognizes. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Oh. Jesus Christ.
And outright.
That throw. Oh, my God.
It's so real.
Grab you, pop. Done. GG, no re, except we're going to game
Imagine
3.
if you could grab someone by the collar like that and just fling them like half a mile down the block. Just like,
just the 1-2, and the 1-2's a grab punch, man.
But okay. So here it is, 1-1 right now. Jash getting that counter pick and showing the strength of getting that game 1 win.
Yeah. Let's see where we got the counter pick going. We got Jash thinking a little bit here. We saw Final Destination game 1, so we may see. We can't go back to that, but we may see a kind of flatter stage. We may go for Town and City because those platforms go away for a little bit. Smashville because it only has that one moving platform and it's off the stage a certain amount of time. Those could be 2 choices. However, it seems like his favorite counter pick is Duck Hunt.
Yes.
So we may see Duck Hunt again from him.
Now, it's questionable, though, because he doesn't want to give JohnNumbers a steady stage to sit back like he just did. He's noted the way JohnNumbers has adapted the play style.
There we go, Town and City. So I assume that he banned, I assume that JohnNumbers banned, like, Battlefield and, stuff like that.
I would put top dollar that JohnNumbers banned Battlefield, having played Jash and Brawl
Seriously,
at all.
Yeah. So...
Now, that was a slight mistake on Jash's part. I believe he wanted to follow up with Fair, as always, to grab the bomb, but unfortunately did not get the jump out in time and was forced to F-smash.
Just want to note that you guys are hearing the same song on the stage every time because last tournament I went over and made it so this is the only mutant song that plays because it is the best song. And you guys are all wrong if you don't agree with me. It is the best song. It's so hype. I love
Rapture laying it down right now. That is your TO saying, I don't care what you like.
Yeah, it's a TO's discretion. I have control over the My Music menu, yeah.
This is true.
All right, so game 3, about a almost a 60% lead here for JohnNumbers. Just barely at 50. Oh, wow, Jash.
And the lack of these platforms, though, really
Yeah.
giving JohnNumbers what he wants with this newly found playstyle against Jash. He just sits back and is not afraid to take damage and sit and shield because Jash is the one struggling here.
Oh, yo, the Zaire to grab?
Yeah, right? Like, these are combos.
Buttery right there, man. Speaking of which, where's that extra butter hat?
Oh, I'm waiting to get a new one. I'm waiting to get a new one. The hat's kind of beat up right now. I don't like coming out looking like a fraud.
Yeah, okay.
Gotta go speak to my sponsor over there, get them to get me with some new clothing. Maybe I'll beat some of their team in Smash 4 and get some free clothing.
With their esports. Oh, all right. So the counter actually puts him right in front of Jash for a punish there. That was really solid.
And JohnNumbers with that yet again, he gets that aura, and all of a sudden, now we're just chilling. Now we can block the edge with our aura. Like, what?
Oh, it activates the counter with the bomb, but he wanted that, and he wanted to get the up smash.
Goodness.
But JohnNumbers was like, no, I'm going to throw you.
Yeah, like, real quick. Why don't you hold that, and I'm going to throw you.
Why don't you catch these hands real quick?
these big old Lucario paws real
right,
quick.
these huge paws the size of your face.
That have a blade on them, yes. They totally have a blade on them. Shout out to Drain Punch.
Only 0% here for Jash. Unable to do any damage for JohnNumbers. Knocking him away. Oh, you better not get caught on that platform. That would have killed him.
And I'm not one to condone violence, but I wish JohnNumbers would just, like, you know, have to deal with Toon Link stabbing him with that sword and not removing it. You know, this is so obnoxious. Like, I respect it, but at the same point, I kind of don't.
Like, yeah, if Link or Toon Link kind of hit you with their sword in a stabbing motion, that should be like a hit confirm.
Like instant bleed out. You should be taking percent every second. Like, come on now, let's get realistic.
Like
Smash Brothers is so realistic.
Yeah, right?
Listen to me.
Oh. Forcing him into the shield. That gets him back onto the stage safely. Good job there by Jash. But he still has a huge hill to work up. Oh, and he gets sniped. That goes through every projectile he could possibly throw at him.
And it might be a little early to say, but it really seems like JohnNumbers has figured out Jash's number at this stage in the game. There is no questions asked. He is not scared of it. And right then and there...
That was the very last active, or just past the active frames of counter, so the bomb didn't activate it, and he was able to get the follow-up off, or gets the kill, but he's still at 107% over JohnNumbers, who's looking to take the set right now and move on.
And that's going to be a little frustrating, too. The smoke from the bomb makes it a little bit harder to judge where the aura sphere is.
Yeah.
But all right. Jash playing like he's not at 117% right now, just trying to figure out a way in and do something about this. Because as of right now, JohnNumbers has no fear.
That's the mark of a good player, too, is you can't play scared just because of your percent. Like, you got to play smart, you got to play safe, which you should always be doing. You can't play scared because that's just going to let the other player control the pace of the match. You're going to end up playing on your back heel.
Playing not to lose doesn't mean you're going to win.
Exactly,
so play to win and just get over it.
Yep. But yeah. So if you reflect that, I guess it was either a power shield or something, but it moves down, but it still looks like it's moving the same direction it was moving. So it was weird. That's why it looked that way.
Weird flight pattern.
Yep. I can definitely feel Jash's pain after just quickly playing JohnNumbers not too long ago. This is such a scary situation because like you pretty much can't commit to anything because one throw will like kill you. It's so scary against this character. Lucario has so much power, late game.
Especially with a character like Toon Link that's built on residual damage, footsies, projectile camping. Lucario adores that. He has no problem. Whereas if I feel like Lucario was fighting like a Falcon or a Diddy Kong, he would have a much more scared time dealing with that raw capability.
And Toon Link, even though he has the range on the projectiles, his actual moves, his physical moves, don't have much range. So he does have to get close in on Lucario, which is what he wants.
Oh, and I thought with that range, Jash might have been able to end it. Oh, goodness.
JohnNumbers, let's get back. 142 for Jash. He has to be super careful.
Very awesome.
Has to walk on some eggshells here.
He's walking on some eggshells, but he's doing it in a very interesting fashion. He's now utilizing the bombs to cancel out the aura spheres.
Trying to make some omelets.
Yes, exactly. You got to break a couple eggs, but no, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, the platform.
He's living, though. He's living.
Once again, we are down to a minute left in this. This is such a
slower
matchup here.
Jash has done a great job of guarding against those grabs, but that's going to do it.
No, got too preoccupied with the bomb, and he ends up getting caught by the aura sphere. That's a 2-1 for JohnNumbers.
That was a 2-1 for JohnNumbers, but I really like the way Jash brought that back. JohnNumbers taking the game overall. Jash, I think, definitely evolving into the right set of mind. check out what's going on Twitter real quick. See what's up.
Jash dapping up his teammates.
Of course.
Here, you know what? I'm going to go get Max in on this, and I'm going to go figure out what's going on with some more matches.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Always a pleasure, of course, if I don't join you again. Always
See you back here soon enough.
Make sure you follow this guy. This guy's a legend.
Thank you guys.
We're back on the mic. We're doing a pretty good job. The real legend here is
the Rapture. Thanks a lot to him, of course. And we'll see if we have Max back in a second. But in the meantime, I'm holding it down here with you, Kuntil.
Yes, it is.
Hope you're enjoying yourself so far.
Oh, it's been a pleasure here. Not to mention, I got to say, shout outs to, the stream and the TOs for keeping everything moving. We're at a good pace today.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is kind of how we do it. It's a lot easier when we only have Smash 4, right? Because we don't have to worry about also doing Melee or anything else. So that helps a lot.
That makes perfect sense, my man.
All right, so we got a nice match coming up. This is also from the losers bracket. This is Mike Kirby, I believe, versus Will from XFire DA. Mike Kirby is representing the House of 3K.
That he most certainly is.
And of course, Will is representing XFire and DA, both teams. And here we have Juice Max coming to join us, guys. I'll be in the stream chat, so if you need anything, just let me know. And enjoy the rest of the tournament, everybody.
What's up, guys? Max Ketchum back on the mic. And we've got Will versus Mike Kirby. Both of these guys with some acronyms in front of their names. Will with like 9.
Yeah.